Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Just Read VI and I am back with another video. Welcome back and welcome to those who are new. Welcome back readers. I am so happy to be doing this video. Super duper happy because this book I've been waiting on since I read the Wedding Date series. This book is While We Were Dating by none other than Jasmine Guillory. You guys, I am so happy to be doing this book because if you've seen that series, if you read that series, if you've seen my video on the series, then you know I was head over heels in love with all of these books. It was so hard to choose a favorite one. And here I am now to discuss and review While We Were Dating. This book it just released. It's a new release. It just came out this month, July. Wednesday, and today's Saturday, and I literally just finished, and I don't have the sun for you guys today, but I am going to the beach, and I said I have to do this review because it's fresh and it's new and I have to get it out. So this book was another phenomenal read. At first, I'm going to be honest, I did not remember who Ben was. When I saw Ben and Anna, I was like, who's Ben? Like, what book were they linked to? Because as you know, well, if you don't know, each book has references to a previous book, previous characters from other books, so they're all linked, so I was just so excited. So after finding out that Ben is Theo's brother, I was like, oh yeah, that's Theo's brother. So here I am, about to talk about this book. It was like all of her other books, everything. It's such a page turner. She's not her if it doesn't have spice in it. All of her books are spicy, sexy, like romantic, head over heels in love. That's the vibes that you get from her books. So let's get into this review. So this was a book that really, when they both weren't looking for love. So Ben is Theo's brother, who struggles with expressing himself. When he's upset about stuff, he kind of just lets it go, uses sex or like something else as a distraction. He doesn't really express how he feels. And then Anna is an actress, so she's a star, and they end up working together because he's in advertising and they're advertising a phone, and that's how they meet. And he thinks she's a beauty because she's so beautiful, and she's an actress, she's a star. It's like you're gonna remember somebody like that, and he was attracted to her. She was attracted to him too, and they end up working together and end up basically falling into this fake relationship. They both, like I said, wasn't looking for love. She was looking for stardom. She kind of was using him to get a new role, being in a relationship, and the press that comes with that, the paparazzi, taking the pictures. She was playing that up so she could get the role. So they both, like I said, were not looking for love, but them being in such a close proximity and faking being in a relationship, they fell for each other. It was just a beautiful story. On the front of the book, it says, by essence, it says, nobody does romance like Jasmine. And let me tell you, that is a fact. Like, she is neck and neck with my favorite romance author. She's now literally my second, like, half or first, I would say, because I just love everything she has written. Is just so beautiful. So yes, everything it says nobody does romance like Jasmine Guillory, and boy, is that a fact. You cannot love her books. You can't. If you love romance, I don't know. But yeah, so that's really the summary. A huge part of this book, I'm just going to jump into my favorite part, was when they mentioned the Virgin Islands. If you guys have not yet, I know a couple people have commented like, where's my accent, or where am I from, like if I'm from, I am from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas to be exact. And let me tell you, when she said, my parents are looking into retirement, but they always joke and say they're going to retire in the Virgin Islands. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was so excited. I was like screaming. I was like so excited because you shout out the Virgin Islands. So thank you, Jasmine. Like, we love it. We love it here. This is why I always, in my beach stuff, it's summertime. I'm a summer girl, as an island girl. This is why. When I told you guys in my previous videos, summer equals the beach for me. It's always meant the beach. Like, that's what I think of when I think of summer. So I don't have the sign for you guys today because it was just too much work. So no sign on shelves, but just imagine. But yeah, I love that. That was literally my favorite part of this book. Likes and dislikes. I love the way that Ben looked at Anna. It was just love exuding off the pages. Like I felt it. It was just so beautiful. Also the character development. I love how he worked through his issues. Oh, and I didn't mention she actually suffered from anxiety with the press, the paparazzi catching her in certain ways, her looking overweight, like, or just, body conscious pictures that she just wasn't comfortable with, them having certain conversations with her and feeling, the treatment that came along with it. She just wasn't comfortable with that. And so that was something she also struggled with, and she used that as a tool in this book to help others, and it was just so beautiful. So the character development, that all played a part in that, and I really appreciated it. Well done. I don't have any dislikes with this book. This book was just perfect. My favorite / least favorite part. My favorite part was, I told you what my top favorite part was, the mention of the Virgin Islands, because who doesn't want to retire here? Who don't want to live here? Who don't want to come here? Like, yeah. So when he drove her all the way to Palm Springs to check on her father. So her father ended up in the hospital. Her brother called her, and Ben was like, let's go. She couldn't find any flights out, and he was like, how about a road trip? And he was so down to go, and I love that. I feel like your person's supposed to be down for whatever. Like, once you guys together, they're supposed to be like, well, once you with me, we good. And from the beginning, he was kind of like that, and I thought that was so cute. They weren't anything yet, by the way. So she appreciated that too, and then from that, I knew it was gonna happen. So yes, that was cute. That was my favorite. And then also at the premiere, when he realized that he was in love with her. I feel like every relationship has that beautiful part when you find out that you're in love with a person, and you falling for that person, and you kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know, like, this person feel the same way. And then in their guys, they remember they had a fake relationship. So he's at a movie premiere, and this premiere is like the end of their relationship. Like, this night is it for them. So he know in his head, like, I don't know if she's going to feel the same way about me that I feel about her, but I love this woman. And he ran away from his emotions. He didn't really express himself. It was uncomfortable. So he like frightened with this, and he tells her, and I just was like, oh my gosh, how beautiful is that he fought with that and battled it, because he was in counseling, and he overcame that and decided, you know what, I'm going to level up, and I'm going to tell this one how I feel. So the realization of it was just so beautiful. Like, I really love you. So my least favorite part now was her reaction to when he told her that he was in love with her. Like, she didn't even know what to say, and he just was like, just don't say anything, because you're not about to tell me you love me back. So he just stopped her, and they went downhill from there. But love always prevails, and even though you know that this can be a happy ending book, or with all her books thus far, I don't know, she might switch up, but even though you know that, she gonna bring it every single time. Like, you are going to want to read it. It's like watching a movie. Well, there's different characteristics that play a role, but you're going to want to read. It's like reading the same thing with different characters over and over, but because of how different the characters are and the scenes or whatever, you are going to want to read these books. So I just highly recommend. Could everybody read this book? Absolutely. All of her books are top tier. Ultimate romance novels. You will not regret reading these books. Some sensualness, sexualness, love at its finest are in these books. This book I really appreciated. Well done. Like, this was a page turner. I could not put this book down, and I was busy, and I was like, I need to finish this book, because this book just come out, and I've been waiting for this book for so long. You need to read this book. So I just finished it, and you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. Would I recommend? Of course, I told you guys a million ways that I absolutely would recommend this book. It's so beautiful. It's a must read. Also, something else that I didn't mention is Ben was also dealing with the fact that his father, who he didn't see since he was a child, had another child, a daughter. So it wasn't just him and Theo. Theo's an older brother than him, Ben. He was realizing, like, he was coming to terms with, wow, I might have a sister. Me and Theo's dynamic might change. So he was working through that. He didn't tell Theo for a while. And finally he opened up and was like, you know what? I'm going to let you know that we might have a sister. So he did tell him, and they ended up meeting, and it was just so beautiful. And I just cannot wait. Tell me you haven't a part 7. Like, you have to take this to 10 or 20, because these books are just everything. It was just so beautiful. The story of the sister, him dealing with that, the story of Anna and her, what was it that I said she had? Anxiety, her rise to stardom, her falling in love with him, them faking the relationship, and just really realizing that once they're together, like, this, what I'm doing means nothing if it ain't with you. So kudos to Jasmine Guillory. 5 out of 5 stars. That's my Just Read stars. 5 out of 5 stars. If you guys have read this book, if you guys have not read this book, I'm sorry, because I definitely have some spoilers in here. But if you guys have read this book, meet me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video. Be sure to share it. I never remember to say that. Be sure to share it, like it, comment below, and subscribe. This is book 55, you guys, so I am getting there. This is book 55. We're in July, and I'm trying to keep the momentum going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you're new, welcome, and Just Readers, welcome back. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!